Namaste. I am Advocate B.R. Bornak. My today's lecture is on the topic District Cooperative Boards, that is Jilla Sahakari Boards. So District Cooperative Boards or जिल्हा सहकारी बोर्ड्स मराठीमध्ये त्याला आपण जिल्हा सहकारी बोर्ड्स म्हणतो. दे वर्क at district level to provide cooperative education and training as well as for development of cooperative movement in the area of that particular district or in the area which is covered under that board, because in some district you may not find these district cooperative boards. The districts are clubbed under one board, so the area coming under that board to provide cooperative education and training to that area and to develop cooperative movement in that particular area for which that board has jurisdiction. Now let us have a look on cooperative education and training. See, whenever there is a question on cooperative education and training, these are some common things you can mention. म्हणजे तुम्हाला महाराष्ट्र राज्य सहकारी संघ म्हणजे महाराष्ट्र स्टेट कोऑपरेटिव्ह युनियनबद्दल विचारलं जाऊ देत किंवा हे डिस्ट्रिक्ट बोर्ड्स आहेत त्यांच्याबद्दल विचारलं जाऊ दे. डिस्ट्रिक्ट बोर्ड्स आर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज फेडरेशन्स ॲट डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल. म्हणजे कोऑपरेटिव्ह एज्युकेशन ट्रेनिंगबद्दल कोणताही प्रश्न विचारला तर हे कॉमन काही गोष्टी आहेत त्या तुम्ही लिहित चला सगळीकडेच, म्हणजे दे आर कॉमन. कारण प्रश्न कसा असतो की वेगवेगळे समजा विचारले तर सगळीकडेच हे लागू पडतं. सो दीज आर थिंग्स वी आर गोइंग टू सी अबाउट कोऑपरेटिव्ह एज्युकेशन अँड ट्रेनिंग. सी, the quantitative development of cooperative societies is dependent on the efficient implementation of the basic principle of cooperation. Cooperative education and training is one of these basic principles of cooperation. So there are 7 cooperative principles, and the main principle that is cooperative education and training. The principle cooperative education and training is called as a principle of cooperative life. Because of cooperative education and training, this cooperative movement takes momentum, it takes speed, because we train the members, we train the directors, committee members, we train the office bearers, we train the officers, employees, staff, etc. So by proper training they become competent, they become efficient to carry out their responsibilities and activities, and thus momentum takes place in that particular cooperative society and ultimately in the cooperative movement. That is why this principle is called as principle of cooperative life. The principle of cooperative education and training is called as principle of cooperative life. See, for cooperative education and training, continuous system of education and training must be evolved. In this continuous system of education and training must be evolved in order to secure intelligent participation of members in working of societies, and the member should be kept informed of the decisions and activities of the society. So every cooperative society is expected to raise the independent fund, which is called as education and training fund, for bringing its principles of cooperative education in operation. It is expected from every cooperative society to impart cooperative education and training to its members, to directors or committee members, to office bearers, to officers, employees, etc., according to the need of time. Now, see, this importance or need or objective of education and training in cooperative sector, this part also you can write everywhere when there is question on education and training. म्हणजे ज्या वेळेला सहकाराचं शिक्षण आणि प्रशिक्षण याच्यावरती प्रश्न येईल त्यावेळेला ही जी पॉईंट्स आहेत, पॉईंट्स अंडरलाईन इम्पॉर्टन्स, नीड, ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह ऑफ एज्युकेशन अँड ट्रेनिंग इन कोऑपरेटिव्ह सेक्टर हे तुम्ही लिहू शकता सगळीकडे. यू कॅन राईट दीज पॉईंट्स एव्हरीवेअर when there is specific question on education and training. कुठे असेल म्हणजे हे लिहू शकताय. फर्स्ट पॉईंट दॅट इज टू क्रिएट and sustain faith in the cooperative ideology in the society at large, to inculcate the spirit of self-help and self-reliance among the members of cooperative society, to create a right type of leadership having vision, foresight and ability to lead the masses on right path, to create consciousness among members that they are members of cooperative movement, to create consciousness among members that cooperative movement does not represent a mere commercial system, but it is also a movement of ideas, new conception, and a new organization of human relationship. Then the cooperative education aims at transforming the mere customer into a cooperator and a better citizen, able and willing to serve the community to the fullest extent of his power, to influence the way of thought, to develop certain moral and social values, and foster mental and cultural qualities, then to develop men rather than trading societies, to acquire knowledge of new laws and rules, to make social and economic movement successful, to achieve the objective of cooperation, for building up cooperative movement on sound basis, for making development of cooperation in different dimensions, then to make the members of cooperative societies active and aware, to equip every member with full knowledge of cooperative principles and working system of cooperative organization, to run the business of cooperatives in a proper direction and by a proper method, to lead cooperative movement to successful path, to educate the members about the balance sheet and functioning of cooperative society, to make members conscious of their responsibility at the time of difficulties faced by the cooperative society, to enrich the members with cooperative principles and knowledge of cooperative practice, then to provide knowledge of cooperatives to the staff and the office bearers, to teach the skill and technique of running the cooperative institutions. So these points underline the importance, need, objective of education and training in cooperative sector. Now in Maharashtra, at district level or in particular area, the district cooperative boards or Jilla Sahakari boards are there. They are primarily they are at the primary level institutes formed for cooperative education and training. Means in the three-tier structure of cooperative education and training, the Jilla Sahakari boards or the district cooperative boards, they are at primary level. At apex level, national level, that there is National Cooperative Union of India. Then at state level, Maharashtra State Cooperative Union of India, that is central, we can say at state level apex. But if we see the infrastructure of education and training at national level, country level, then NS National Cooperative Union of India, that is at apex level. Then State Cooperative Union, Maharashtra State Cooperative Union, that is at state level. And at primary level, these Jilla Sahakari boards or district cooperative boards are there. So that is why Jilla Sahakari board or district cooperative boards are the primary level institutes formed for cooperative education and training. It came into existence as a primary level institutes to make cooperative movement dynamic and to make development of cooperative movement in different dimensions in the area of a district or in the particular area of some districts, we can say. These boards do not perform any economic or commercial functions or production and processing activities. Means these boards are engaged in cooperative education and training activities and for development of cooperative movement in that particular area. They do not carry out any commercial activity, economic activity, production activity or processing activity. Now functions of district cooperative board: number one, to encourage and promote the cooperative movement in that particular area, then to organize specific cooperative organization in that particular area, to conduct training sessions under the guidance of Maharashtra Rajya Sahakari Sangh, that is Maharashtra State Cooperative Union, then to coordinate the cooperative societies in the area of district or in that particular area, to open libraries for references material for reading, then to arrange for cooperative education and training consistent with the policy of Maharashtra State Cooperative Union as well as National Cooperative Union, then to work as an expert for cooperative education and other works in this connection to establish cooperative education and training infrastructure in the area of district or in the given area, to encourage the study of problems of cooperation and also undertake research in cooperative field in that particular area, to publish periodicals and books etc. on the subjects of cooperation, rural development etc., to work as an expert for cooperative education and other works in the area of district or in the particular area, to encourage the study of problems of cooperation and carry research in cooperative field in that particular area, to do propaganda and publicity about cooperation in the given area, to conduct short-term training camps in the given area, in the particular area, to arrange camps, sittings, gatherings and seminars for workers in cooperative field and disseminate knowledge to them about new and current concepts in cooperation in the given area. Now, education and training programs under the district cooperative board, they means the district cooperative boards, they carry out certain education and training programs. They carry out education and training programs for members. For members, they conduct minimum 1 day and maximum up to 3 days education and training programs. Then for committee members, they carry out education and training programs for minimum 1 day and maximum up to 3 days. Then for the officers, minimum 2 days programs are there, maximum 5 to 7 days programs are there. For employees, minimum 2 days and maximum up to 7 days programs are there. And in societies, if the concerned societies make requests for organizing cooperative education and training program in the society, they will have to approach to the district cooperative boards, the boards working at Jilla boards, district level. They will have to approach to district cooperative board. Then they arrange education and training programs at society level also. Okay? Then they also carry out short-term certificate courses for officers and employees of the societies. Short-term certificate courses are also carried out by the district cooperative boards. Now, this was about the district cooperative boards. जे आपल्या जिल्हा पातळीवरती जे काय सहकार बोर्ड आहेत, सहकार बोर्ड आपण त्याला म्हणतो जिल्हा पातळीवर, डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोऑपरेटिव्ह बोर्ड्स, याच्याबद्दल आजचं विवेचन. दिस लेक्चर वॉज अबाउट डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोऑपरेटिव्ह बोर्ड्स. दिस लेक्चर एंड्स हिअर. थँक यू व्हेरी मच.